Hello everyone, hopefully you're doing pretty well today. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Chalk Creations. My name is Deborah and I'm an independent designer of Chalk Couture. And today's video is going to be kit number 2 of Look on the Sunny Side Transfer. And this one is You Belong Among the Wildflowers, and then you have assorted wildflowers here at the bottom. It says Blossom, Flourish, Grow, and Thrive. Now this kit, I will have a link posted down to it below in the description box. This is a kit that I came up with that is part of their Look on the Sunny Side Transfer, which is a size C. And you've got the Bunny Trail Sunny Side, which this is a separate kit. That's kit number 1. I will also have a video tutorial for that kit posted down below in the description box. And the Wildflower one. So if you want the entire transfer, then I'll have a link posted that below as long as it is available at the time of posting this video. So if you want to get the entire transfer with all 4 of them on there. But your kit, what you will receive is these 2 transfers here. One of the rectangular shapes is a 5x12. I will, in this double-sided, we're going to use both sides. And I've pre-waxed this for you with their surface wax, so you don't have to worry about waxing your surface. It will also come with one of the simple shape bases. That way you can put your sign on there. It will also come with a little faux greenery with some wildflowers that I tied together with a piece of lace. So if you want to hot glue it on there, you can as a little accent. That's totally up to you. Or just have it on the side as a little embellishment. You can do that. I will also include a couple of glue dots if you would like to use those instead. But if you want to attach this to the board, I strongly suggest you use some hot glue, because I don't think these may hold that up. But just in case you want to try with it, I'll include you a couple of glue dots. And the glue dots are removable. You will also receive 2 paste packets in the forest green. This is a retired color, but I thought that would be really nice with the wildflowers. You will also receive 1 plastic color paste tray and also 1 mini squeegee. All right, I'm going to get started on the project here. I'm going to set these aside. I'm not going to be using these. These will come with your kit. And I am just going to use my transfers. I've already scored this. There we go. Oops, I need to move my surface here, because I do need to fuzz. Now, if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can use a towel, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt. You just want something that is going to take some of the stickiness off, because you do not want to stretch or ruin your transfer. All right, I'm going to set those aside also. Now, seeing that this surface is pre-waxed, you're only going to need a fuzz 2 or 3 times. And that is what I'm going to do here. Now, these transfers are reusable. That's why I am fuzzing, because once you clean them with some clear water, then you can reuse them. If you want to use this on a different surface, you want to, make your own sign that just says "We belong with the wildflowers" and have that underneath it, you could do that. All right, I think that one's fuzzed enough, and then I'm going to just fuzz this one a couple of times here. Now, before I place my transfers on, I'm going to do one side at a time. As you can see, the base that holds your little sign here, it has some depth to it. So what I want to do is I want to put my piece of wood there, the rectangular shapes on there. And I'm going to do this one first. And why that is that way I don't place it so far down to where my base hides the wording that are part of my transfer. Now, you can measure if you'd like to. I eyeball things. My only concern is that I do not have this so low to where it's going to hide that. I think that looks pretty good, so I'm going to remove my base. I'm going to smooth this down with my hands. Make sure I don't have any little lumps, bumps, or little air bubbles or anything like that that could be preventing my transfer from having good contact with my surface. All right, I think that's done pretty good, but if you want to make sure that it's down very well, you can use your mini squeegee and just go over it. Make sure you don't have any little air pockets in there. But I think that is pretty good. Now I have got a jar of the forest. I don't have any extras, otherwise I would offer it. But I do want to show you what you need to do with your paste packets. When you receive your paste packets, before you use it, you want to knead your paste and make sure that it is mixed very well. Okay, and then just kind of move it down a little bit, trim off the end, and then you squeeze it into your paste tray. Now I'm giving you two. I think one paste packet would be enough for both sides, but just to be err on the side of caution, that's why you're receiving two. So I would just put in one paste packet in your color tray for right now, and if you're able to get both sides with one, perfect, then you've got an extra one for another project. But I will be using the jar. All right. Now when you have your paste packet into your tray, okay, we're going to pretend this is the tray with the paste in there. You just take your mini squeegee that has a bevel edge to it, and you just, oh, here, I need to move this out of my way. And then all you need to do is just generously apply it to your transfer over that silk screening area. It's pretty easy. I love these new transfers because the paste just seems to glide. Just glide right on these. Now you can use the words separately if you would like to on another project or with this one. That is totally up to you. But for this project, I'm going to do the entire transfer. Okay. Now I'm going to scrape off that excess on back, if you have your paste tray, just scrape it off the edge there. And I'm going to go back over this and I'm going to scrape off the excess paste that is on my transfer. So that way I have good even coverage. Make sure I have everything there. Okay, let's set that aside. Oops, just put that on there. Now it's time for the peel and reveal. And you just slowly peel it up, and while you slowly peel it up, that way if you may have missed a little spot, you can just lay it back down and touch it up. Oh, I love this with the forest grain. That is gorgeous. I know it looks kind of black on the screen, but that is a beautiful color. Now I've got a towel over here. I am spraying this down. I put it sticky side down on my towel, and I'm spraying it down with water because I want to make sure that I do not have any paste drying in my silk screen. That way I can reuse it. But yeah, it's a nice deep pine green. All right, now I'm going to be doing the other side, so I want to make sure that this is good and dry. You can leave this air dry while you go to your sink and you clean out your transfer with some cool water. Just make sure that you don't have any paste inside your silk screen. Now some of the paste colors do stain your transfers. There's nothing wrong with your transfer. You just want to make sure that the paste is not inside the silk screen. Now they do have board erasers. Chalk Couture does. And where did I place mine at? Here it is. They come in a pack of 2. So if you want to get those, you can from the Chalk Couture site. But if you have a magic eraser, you can use those also. That helps get some of that paste out of your silk screen, but it's not necessary. Just make sure you rinse it really, really well, and you like rub it with a towel or something like that. And just hold it up to light and make sure that you do not see any paste in the silk screen. Just make sure that this is going to dry. Now if you wanted to, where there's outlines, if you want to go in with a little bit of paint, you could paint those in if you would like to, but I love the look of this just as is. I like it with that color. I wasn't sure how this was going to look, but I really do like how this looks with that color. I prefer it over the black, and I didn't want meadow. I thought meadow was a little too bright, and I had the forest green paste package. I'm like, perfect. Okay, that is that side. And then you just put it in your base, and there you go. You've got a sign. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to put it back in my base. And this one is You Belong among the wildflowers. Now this is where you can apply your little greenery there, little wildflower, if you would like to, and you can do your placement if you want to do that, or you can just lay this on the table next to it, just to have it as a little embellishment, maybe in front of your base there. Hopefully you can see that. That is totally up to you on what you would like to do. So I'm going to line this up. Or if you want it to, you can put this a little higher, maybe to put some of the little flower tops on top. I'm just trying to give you some ideas of what you can do with your kit. All right. I don't need to worry about this because I'm not going to have the saying that far down. Just trying to make sure it's somewhat straight. Now for me, I'm going to hot glue this on here after I do this kit, because I will be offering this sign for sale on my website, Crafty Chalk Creations. It's my square site. So if you would like to purchase this already made, you can, but I will be hot gluing it on there. So that's why I'm trying to figure out my placement. And also if you want to hot glue yours on there, you can. And there we go. And then, or you can just lay it down as an accent. And the same thing, you just smooth this over. Make sure you don't have any lumps, bumps, or any wrinkles. Make sure you've got good contact. And the same thing, you just take your mini squeegee, that bevel edge, and you generously apply it. Oh, hold on, let me make sure that that's kind of straight. It looks straight, doesn't it? Let me look on a camera. Now I've got myself questioning. All right, let me lay that back down. All right, I think it might have been off just a hair. Don't know, but this to me looks a little bit better. See, I've got more of the lines there, so it's kind of throwing me off from the wood grain. All right, that's smooth on. Got my paste on my squeegee, and you just generously apply it. That way you have everything covered. I do. I hope you like this video and you like this kit and you're able to get this. I will not be restocking it when it is sold out, so I will let you know. All right, I'm going to scrape off that excess, and then we're going to go back over our design on the transfer and squeegee off any of the excess. That way we have good even coverage. It is that easy. It's a quick, easy project. It takes me longer to explain it than it does to actually do it. And there we go. You just peel it up. Oh, I love how that looks. I absolutely love that. All right, you can go ahead and give this a good dry. Now, if you wanted to seal this, you can go ahead and spray it with a matte sealer if you would like to. What I'm going to do is use a surface wax once this is cured after a day or so, and make sure that my paste is completely cured, and then I'm going to go over it with the surface wax, and that's what I'm going to do. But you can spray it if you would like to. And just make sure that is dry, and then put it in the base. So one day, and that's how it would look if you want to hot glue your wildflowers on there. Or like I said, you could put it down here if you want. Just have it set on top of the base. You could do that too. That's your little embellishment. You can decorate your sign or use it as a, your embellishment however you would like. But that's how that would look. And then when you want to switch it, you just flip it over, and then you have that one. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.